Senators demand all internal records on Biden ministry are true. I can't wait to find out what they've been saying behind the scenes. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to all my socials and my merch store. All right, let's talk about this news. 5 senators have demanded that the Biden administration turn over all internal records relating to the now mothballed Department of Homeland Security Disinformation Governance Board, dubbed the Ministry of Truth by critics. And like myself, I believe I was the first one to actually call them the Ministry of Truth. But the senators sent a joint letter Monday to DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, noting, quote, we write to request immediate access to all records and communications related to the Department of Homeland Security's new Disinformation Governance Board. The letter further explained, quote, we are therefore demanding transparency into the department's decision-making process so that we can learn why the department ever thought creating a disinformation board would be a good idea. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, no one told them how that looked. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that they didn't know that what the controversy beforehand. As soon as I saw that this was coming out, I was immediately thought of 1984. I don't know why no one else drew those conclusions when they were coming up with this bright idea. But it also takes aim at Mayorkas for testifying that he had no idea about the quote long history of partisan public statements of Nina Jankowicz, the person who the DHS had placed in charge of the disinformation scheme. So you telling me that you are the Department of Homeland Security and you didn't even look into the background of the person that you hired to be a part of this disinformation governance board? Somebody dropped the ball, or do they really? I think they didn't drop the ball, really. I think they knew what they were getting. Well, quote, on May 4th, 2022, you testified before the Senate Homeland Security and Governance Affairs Committee about the creation of this new board and accepted sole responsibility for appointing Nina Jankowicz as the executive director. Surprisingly, you testified that you were not aware of her long history of partisan public statements, the letter notes. The senators included a list of demands for DHS to provide. A. Written or recorded communications concerning the formation of the board. B. The agenda of minutes from any meeting in which the board's formation was discussed. C. Any legal review to determine whether the activities of the board would be authorized by the Constitution of the United States. D. Any communication of records about the individual who would be recruited to serve on the board. E. Any communication concerning the appointment of an executive director of the board. And F. Any communications with the White House about the formation of the board or appointment of officials to serve on the board. The senators who put their names on the letter are Josh Hawley, Rick Scott, and Rand Paul, Ron Johnson, and James Lankford. So good on them for that. As we noted before, it appears the Disinformation Board is only on hold because it was exposed, with some warning that the scheme likely will return in stealth, and I think they will. Mayorkas has picked former DHS Secretary Michael Chertoff to replace the thoroughly compromised Jankowicz and to lead a thorough review of the scheme. But we'll see what happens with all this. Let me know what you think about all this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out themarcopublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.